This message is for you because God is calling you higher, deeper, and closer to the destiny He's prepared for you since the beginning of time. Archangel Michael says, your future spouse loves you deeply, but there is something that weighs heavily on their heart. They think about you constantly, feeling both excitement and concern as they prepare for your arrival. Their soul is intertwined with yours, and they want nothing more than to see you happy and fulfilled. They are worried that you have been carrying too much alone. They sense the weight on your shoulders, the silent battles you fight without showing the world. It troubles them to think that you might not allow them to share in your struggles, to stand beside you when life feels overwhelming. Your future spouse wants to be your safe place, your shelter from the storms of life. They do not want you to feel as though you have to be strong all the time, as though you cannot lean on anyone. They long to be the one who holds you up when you are weary, who reassures you when doubts creep in. Like this video to receive the blessing of support and comfort. They worry that you might not fully believe in the love they are bringing. They understand that the past has shaped your heart, that experiences have made you cautious, but they hope that when love stands before you, you will not turn away out of fear of being hurt again. Archangel Michael says, the love that is coming to you is not meant to bring more pain. It is meant to heal, to restore, to show you that love can be pure and unwavering. Your future spouse wants you to recognize them when they arrive, to allow them into your heart without hesitation. They have seen glimpses of the kind of love you need, and they want to provide that for you. They are preparing themselves, growing into the person who will be worthy of your love. Every step they take is guided by their desire to be the partner you deserve. Type 777 to accept the blessing of trust and emotional healing. Your future spouse is concerned that you might still doubt your worth. They know how special you are, how much light you bring into the world, but they fear that you do not see it in yourself. They wish they could show you what they see, the incredible soul that has captured their heart. They do not want you to question whether you are enough, because to them, you are everything. They love you as you are, without conditions or expectations. Their biggest hope is that you will believe in yourself the way they believe in you. Archangel Michael says, step into the love that is waiting for you. Release the doubts, release the fears, and allow yourself to be loved in the way you have always deserved. Your future spouse is not coming to hurt you. They are coming to cherish you in ways you never imagined. Type 999 to receive the blessing of self-love and divine reassurance. Your future spouse is waiting for you with a heart full of love. They are not just looking for someone to be with, they are looking for you specifically. Their soul has been calling out for yours, longing for the moment when you finally come together. They are worried because they want to give you everything, but they need you to accept it. They hope you will not push them away, that you will not let old fears rob you of the happiness that is meant for you. They are ready to love you completely, but they need you to be ready too. Archangel Michael says your future spouse is deeply concerned because they can feel the weight on your shoulders. They sense the battles you fight daily, the silent struggles that you carry within your heart. Though they may not yet be physically present, their spirit reaches out, longing to comfort you. Archangel Michael says there are unseen forces trying to pull you into despair, but divine protection surrounds you. The one destined for you is praying for your well-being, hoping you stay strong even when the nights seem endless and the burdens feel unbearable. Love is preparing to embrace you. Your future spouse worries that you are doubting yourself too much. They see your potential even from a distance and wish they could tell you how capable and worthy you are. There is greatness inside you, yet fear has tried to dim your light. Type 333 to receive the blessing of clarity and strength. The energy of your soulmate vibrates towards you, feeling your pain and wishing they could take it away. They know that you have been let down before, that disappointments have made you cautious, but they also know that you deserve love, the kind that heals and not harms. There is a part of you that hesitates to believe in happiness again. You have been through storms that left you weary, unsure if love will ever find its way to you, but the divine plan is already in motion, leading you toward a love that will bring peace. Archangel Michael says, do not allow past wounds to close your heart. Your future spouse does not want you to carry old fears into what will be a new and beautiful chapter. They want you to embrace love when it arrives, without hesitation or doubt. Type 777 to claim the blessing of emotional healing and trust. Even now, your future spouse is preparing themselves for you. They are learning, growing, and becoming the person they need to be to stand beside you. Just as you are evolving, so are they. And soon your paths will align in divine timing. There is no need to rush, for the universe is aligning everything perfectly. Your love story is not one of impatience, but of destiny unfolding as it should. When the time comes, every delay, every challenge, and every lesson will make sense. You are worthy of a love that does not make you question your value. Your future spouse will not leave you guessing, nor will they take your love for granted. They will cherish you, support you, and be a safe place for your soul. Type 999 to receive the blessing of a love that is patient, kind, and unwavering. The worries of your future spouse come from a place of deep care. They do not want to see you exhausted from carrying burdens alone. They wish for you to rest in the knowing that you are not alone in this journey. Even before they enter your life, their heart beats for you. Their spirit calls out to yours, longing to meet in a place where love conquers fear. The moment will come when your souls recognize each other and all will become clear. Archangel Michael says, prepare your heart for what is meant to be. Do not dwell in the past or let the weight of the unknown steal your joy. The love that awaits you is pure, faithful, and exactly what you need. Archangel Michael says your future spouse cannot stop thinking about you. They feel a connection so deep that it pulls on their soul every moment of the day. Even if they have not met you yet, their heart knows you are out there, waiting for the perfect time to come together. There is an unshakable feeling within them, a knowing that you are meant to be. They replay thoughts of what life will be like when they finally hold you close. The thought of you brings them peace, yet it also fills them with an urgency to find you. Your future spouse is concerned because they can sense your emotions from afar. They feel your pain, your worries, and your fears as if they were their own. They wish they could reach out and tell you that everything will be okay, that love is coming, and you won't have to go through life alone. Type 333 to receive the blessing of comfort and reassurance. They stay up at night thinking about how life will change once you are in their arms. The love they have for you is already growing, even before meeting you face to face. It is a love that transcends time, a love that has been written in the stars long before this lifetime. Your presence in their thoughts is constant, and it is not by accident. There is divine timing at play, orchestrating everything to bring you together at the right moment. Though they may not yet have all the answers, they trust that the universe is leading them to you. Archangel Michael says, do not ignore the signs that love is on its way. Your future spouse is being guided towards you, just as you are being prepared to receive them. The journey may seem long, but every step is bringing you closer to the moment your souls finally unite. Type 777 to accept the blessing of divine timing and alignment. They wonder if you think about them as much as they think about you. They dream of the day when they can look into your eyes and know that they are home. The love they are preparing for you is not ordinary. It is rare, pure, and everlasting. Even when doubts creep into their mind, they hold on to faith that love will find its way. They do not want to rush the process because they know that something as precious as your connection cannot be forced. They trust that when the time is right, nothing will stand in the way of your union. Your future spouse is growing, learning, and becoming the person they need to be for you. Just as you are evolving, they are working on themselves so that they can be the best version of themselves for you. Every lesson, every challenge, and every breakthrough is shaping them into the perfect partner for your journey. Type 999 to receive the blessing of growth and transformation. The waiting may feel endless, but it is not in vain. The universe is aligning every detail, ensuring that when you meet, it will be a love story worth every moment of anticipation. The connection between your souls is already written, and no force can keep you apart when the time comes. They cannot stop thinking about you because you are a part of them even before meeting. They feel your energy, your love, and your presence in their spirit. That bond is unbreakable, and it will only grow stronger once you finally find each other. Archangel Michael says, open your heart to receive the love that is meant for you. Let go of past heartbreaks and step into the future with faith and hope. The love that awaits you is more beautiful than you can imagine, and it is drawing closer with each passing day. Archangel Michael says your future spouse has a deep concern weighing on their heart. They sense something that troubles them, something that keeps them awake at night as they think of you. Even before meeting you, they feel the energy of your struggles, and it worries them. They wonder if you are truly ready for the love that is meant for you. They fear that past wounds and disappointments may have built walls around your heart. They do not want you to push love away when it finally arrives, but they understand why you might feel that way. Your future spouse is afraid that you are carrying too much on your own. They know that life has not always been kind to you, and they wish they could take some of that burden away. The thought of you struggling alone makes them restless, longing to reach out and hold you close. Type 333 to receive the blessing of release and comfort. They see the way you hesitate to trust, the way your heart flinches at the idea of vulnerability. They do not blame you for this, but they hope you will let go of the fear that keeps you from embracing what is meant for you. They want to be the one to prove that love can be safe, that love can heal. Archangel Michael says, there is a divine plan at work, even in the moments that feel uncertain. Your future spouse is preparing themselves for you just as you are being prepared for them. The concerns they have are not meant to cause fear, but to remind you that love is worth believing in again. They are worried that you might settle for less than you deserve. They have seen the way you have given your heart to those who did not know how to cherish it. They do not want history to repeat itself. They want you to hold out for the love that will honor and uplift you. Type 777 to accept the blessing of patience and wisdom. Your future spouse does not want you to feel like you have to face everything alone. They hope that when they come into your life, you will allow them to be a partner in your journey. They want to share the highs and the lows, to be by your side through every season. They worry that you might not recognize them when they finally appear. The idea of love might feel foreign after so many disappointments, and they hope that you will be open when the right person comes along. They know they cannot force you to believe in love again, but they will do everything to show you that it is real. Archangel Michael says the love you seek is not out of reach. The divine is working behind the scenes to bring everything together, to align your paths at the perfect moment. Trust that what is meant for you will never pass you by. Type 999 to receive the blessing of trust and divine alignment. The thought of you being unsure, of you hesitating to let love in, troubles your future spouse more than anything. They do not want you to live in fear of being hurt again. They want to be the person who reminds you what love should feel like. safe, kind, and unwavering. They worry about your heart, about the way it carries old scars that no longer serve you. They hope that by the time you meet, you will have allowed yourself to heal, to let go of the past, and to step into the future with hope. They want you to believe that love is still possible. Archangel Michael says your future spouse has recently discovered something about you that has left them feeling nervous. Their heart is filled with both excitement and concern as they process what they have learned. Even though they have not yet met you, they feel deeply connected to your journey. They now understand the depth of your experiences, the challenges you have faced, and the strength it took to endure them. This knowledge makes them admire you even more. But it also makes them worry. They fear that you might not see yourself the way they do, that you might doubt your own worth. Your future spouse is nervous because they realize how much they want to be the one who brings you peace. They wonder if they will be enough for you, if they can provide the love and security you deserve. This is not a fear of rejection, but a deep longing to be everything you need. Type 333 to receive the blessing of reassurance and divine protection. They have learned about your past, about the wounds that have shaped you into the person you are today. They respect your journey and the battles you have fought, but they hope you will not let the past dictate your future. They do not want your heart to remain guarded out of fear of being hurt again. Archangel Michael says, love is meant to be a safe place, not another battlefield. Your future spouse wants you to know that they will not be like the ones who fail to appreciate your heart. They are ready to prove that love can be gentle, patient, and true. They feel a sense of urgency knowing that your heart has been through so much. They do not want you to carry burdens alone anymore, and they are preparing themselves to be strong for you. They are ready to walk beside you through every storm and every season of life. Type 777 to accept the blessing of healing and emotional security. Your future spouse is nervous because they want to understand you fully. They want to know your fears, your dreams, and the silent thoughts you hesitate to share. They want to be a safe space where you can express yourself without hesitation or fear. They have realized just how much they care about you, even before meeting you. Their soul has been longing for yours, waiting for the right time to enter your life. The thought of finally being with you brings them joy, but also a deep responsibility. Archangel Michael says, trust the divine plan that is unfolding. Every experience, every lesson, and every moment is leading you both to the right place at the right time. Do not let past pain rob you of the love that is coming your way. Type 999 to receive the blessing of faith and divine alignment. Your future spouse knows that you are unique, unlike anyone they have ever known. They do not want you to settle for anything less than the love you deserve. They are working on themselves every day so that when the time comes, they can love you the way you need to be loved. They are nervous because as they now see how much you mean to them, they do not want to disappoint you, and they do not want to let fear hold them back from embracing this love. They are choosing to step forward with faith, knowing that love is worth it. Stop everything you're doing right now. This is not a drill. Archangel Michael says your time of confusion is coming to an end. God is revealing what has been hidden, and the truth will change everything. Your aunt, the one who smiled in your face, has been moving in ways you never expected. She has spoken words behind closed doors that do not align with what she tells you. Her hands have been in places they should not have been, shifting things against you. But God is stepping in, tearing down the veil that kept her deception covered. Nothing stays hidden forever when divine light shines upon it. The truth that has been concealed is now coming out in ways that will shock you. God is making sure you see it clearly so that you will never doubt again. Like this video, if you believe the truth will set you free. The whispers that reach certain ears were not meant to protect you. They were meant to cast shadows to lead you into doubt and frustration. But God does not allow His chosen to be misled for long. There was a time when you trusted blindly, thinking that love from family meant protection. Yet beneath that trust, there was a game being played against you. Your blessings were fought against by someone who should have been standing with you. But now the exposure has begun, and nothing will be the same again. Your aunt's true heart is being laid bare before you, and you will see everything. God is not allowing another moment of deception to pass. Type 999 if you are ready for divine revelation. She thought she could speak against you and face no consequences. She thought she could manipulate situations without being seen. But heaven's eyes have caught every move, and now justice is speaking. God has declared that enough is enough. The attacks against you in silence will now become exposed in broad daylight. No more hidden plans, no more quiet betrayals. The very things she used to harm you will turn against her. The words she whispered will now rise up as testimonies of her deception. Her own hands will prove what she tried to keep buried. Type 222 if you are claiming divine justice. Every scheme she devised was meant to block you. Every effort she made was an attempt to keep you from rising. But God says no more delays, no more hindrances, no more manipulation. The walls that she built against you are collapsing. The people she turned against you are now seeing the truth for themselves. God is moving swiftly, and no lie will stand in His way. Her words are falling apart because they were never built on truth. Every deceptive seed she planted is being uprooted. What she thought was hidden is now being displayed for all to see. Type 444 if you're stepping into divine clarity. God does not allow His chosen ones to be played with. The enemy thought he could use her as a vessel, but God is shutting it all down. Every plan, every scheme, every deception is being crushed under the power of truth. There is no running from this exposure. The things she tried to keep in the dark are now in the light. God's justice is not delayed, and the time of reckoning has arrived. This is the moment when you realize you were never alone. Heaven has been watching, waiting for the right moment to move. Now that moment is here, and everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Type 555 if you receive this divine intervention. She thought she could cover her tracks forever. She believed that no one would ever see what she truly was. But she forgot that God's eyes miss nothing, and His timing is always perfect. Now the same people she lied to are seeing her for who she really is. The respect she thought she had is vanishing before her eyes. Her own words are testifying against her, and there is no escape. God's judgment is swift, and there is no hiding from it. Every falsehood she built is crumbling beneath her feet. The truth is marching forward, unstoppable and undeniable. Type 777 if you are walking in divine truth. She was warned, but she refused to listen. She was given time to repent, but she continued in her ways. Now she will face the weight of the consequences she created. God does not turn a blind eye to betrayal. He sees the ones who work against His chosen and moves accordingly. What was done in darkness will be answered in the light. She may try to deny it, but the evidence is overwhelming. The doors she once controlled are now closed. The influence she thought she had is being stripped away completely. Type 888 if you are embracing divine justice. Archangel Michael says, "Fear not, for God is handling this battle for you." You do not need to fight with words or prove anything to anyone. The exposure itself will be more than enough to shift everything. There is no need to explain yourself when the truth is already speaking. God is lifting you above the lies and placing you on higher ground. Your focus should be on stepping into the blessings waiting for you. This season of revelation is not to harm you, but to free you. You needed to see the truth so you could move forward without doubt. Now that you know, nothing will ever hold you back again. Type 111 if you are stepping into a new season of victory. Her time of control is over. Her words no longer have power. Her plans have been shattered beyond repair. God is leading you away from those who never had your best interest at heart. He is surrounding you with those who will uplift and support you. The difference will be undeniable, and your peace will be restored. What was meant to break you is now the very thing that will elevate you. God is turning every ounce of betrayal into a stepping stone. This exposure is your breaker, and nothing can stop it. Type 333 if you are ready to walk in divine victory. Archangel Michael says you are covered, protected, and divinely led. God's hands are moving, and no force of deception can stand against them. This is your moment of breakthrough, and nothing can take it away from you. Your enemies have fallen into their own traps. Your obstacles have become your salvation. The truth is your weapon, and it has already won the battle for you. Now you step forward in victory, unshaken and unstoppable. God has declared this season as yours. and no one can change it. Your story is not one of defeat, but of triumph, and the truth has set you free. Archangel Michael says the time of revelation has come. The truth that was buried in secrecy is now rising to the surface. Your aunt's darkest secret has been exposed, and the impact will be undeniable. She moved in silence, believing that no one would ever know. She spoke words in the dark, convinced that the light would never reach them. But God does not allow deceit to last forever. Everything she thought was hidden is now being revealed. The truth is breaking through, and nothing can stop it. What was whispered in secret is now echoing for all to hear. Type 777 if you believe divine truth is unstoppable. The people who once trusted her are now questioning everything. The lies she built are now crumbling beneath her feet. She thought she could keep control, but God has taken the power from her hands. Her actions have been uncovered, and the damage she caused is now visible. The very ones she deceived are seeing her for who she really is. Her influence is fading, and her reputation is falling apart. She never thought this day would come, but God has declared that no more shall the innocent be misled. The weight of her choices is now coming back to her. Type 333 if you receive this divine justice. You may have sensed something was not right. You may have felt the heaviness of deception lingering around you. Now the proof is in front of you, and there is no denying it. God has removed the mask she wore for so long. No longer can she pretend to be what she is not. No longer can she manipulate the truth for her own gain. Her secrets are being laid bare, and the world is watching. Every hidden scheme, every false word, every wicked plan is now known. She can run, but she cannot hide from the truth. Type 999 if you are walking in divine clarity. She thought she was untouchable, but God's justice does not fail. She believed she could escape the consequences, but heaven does not forget. Now she is facing the very thing she tried to avoid. Every deceptive move she made has led to this moment. Every manipulation she used has turned against her. The truth has shattered her web of lies, and nothing will put it back together. The ones she deceived are opening their eyes. The ones she fooled are breaking free from her control. No longer can she twist reality to fit her agenda. Type 444 if you are ready for divine freedom. God has protected you from the harm she intended. The traps she set for you have caught her instead. The pain she wanted for you is now at her doorstep. She spoke against you, but those words have now turned against her. She tried to close doors for you, but God is opening new ones. She tried to delay your blessings, but now they are coming even faster. Nothing she does will change what has been revealed. The truth is alive, powerful, and undeniable. God is standing with you, ensuring that justice prevails. Type 222 if you claim this breakthrough. Archangel Michael says, do not fear what is happening. This exposure is not to harm you, but to set you free. The truth has arrived, and with it comes a new beginning for you. Her actions have only proven who she truly is. Her deception has only revealed the power of divine justice. She thought she had control, but she was never in charge of anything. God has always been in control, and now His plan is unfolding. This is a moment of reckoning, a moment of divine revelation. Everything is happening as it should, and nothing will be the same again. Type 555 if you believe God is shifting things for your good. She tried to manipulate reality, but truth is stronger than lies. She tried to hide her hand, but God has caught her in the act. No more deception, no more control, no more illusions. Her downfall is not by your hands, but by divine justice. The ones who once stood with her are now stepping away. The ones who believed her stories are now seeing the evidence for themselves. The whispers she spread are now turning against her. The things she did in the dark are now being shown in the light. She has no more power, no more authority, no more influence. Type 111 if you are stepping into divine victory. This exposure is your confirmation. The uneasiness you felt, the signs you saw, the warnings you sensed were all real. God was preparing you for this moment of truth. You are not the one being exposed. You are the one being freed. You are not the one facing judgment. You are the one being vindicated. You are not the one losing. You are the one stepping into a new season. Everything is working in your favor. Everything is aligning for your elevation. Everything is unfolding exactly as God intended. Type 0000 if you receive this divine shift. She wanted to see you fail, but now she is watching you rise. She wanted to hold you back, but now she is the one losing everything. She wanted to keep you in the dark, but now you are walking in divine light. This is the moment you have been waiting for. This is the proof you needed. This is the confirmation that God has been fighting for you all along. There is nothing left for you to worry about. The battle has already been won. The truth is on your side, and that is all you need. Type 888 if you are walking in divine favor. Archangel Michael says you are covered, protected, and chosen. The hands of deception cannot touch you. The spirit of lies cannot overpower the spirit of truth. This exposure is not just an ending, it is a beginning of clarity, of freedom, of divine justice, a beginning of a life free from manipulation and deceit. Step forward without fear. Step forward knowing that God is clearing the path for you. Step forward knowing that your destiny is secure and unstoppable. Archangel Michael says the time of hidden things is over. God has declared that everything done in the dark will come to light. Your aunt has held secrets, but no more shall they remain hidden. She moved carefully, making sure no one would see. She whispered words that she thought would never be repeated. But the heavens have heard, and now the truth is coming forth. There were things she never wanted you to know. There were actions she took that she thought would never be revealed. But God does not allow deception to last forever. Type 333 if you are ready for divine revelation. The time has come for justice to prevail. The secrets she buried are rising to the surface. The lies she told are unraveling one by one. She believed she could control everything. She thought she could manipulate without consequences. But God has spoken, and no falsehood will stand against His truth. The people who once trusted her are now questioning. The things she carefully constructed are falling apart. Nothing can stop the power of divine truth from exposing all. Type 777 if you believe truth will always win. She thought her plans were secure. She thought her words would never reach the right ears. But God has ensured that the very things she used against you will testify against her. Her own hands have worked against her. The very lies she told are now turning on her. The same deception she used is now consuming her reputation. The people who once believed her are stepping away. The image she created is collapsing before her eyes. Nothing will remain hidden when God has decided to reveal it. Type 999 if you are ready for divine justice. She tried to keep you in the dark. She tried to block the truth from reaching you. But God's plan was always greater, and now you will see everything clearly. The warnings you felt, the uneasiness in your spirit, were not for nothing. Heaven was preparing you for this moment. Now the confirmation is here, and there is no going back. God is making sure you see who she really is. No longer will you be blinded by false kindness. No longer will you be fooled by empty words. Type 222 if you receive divine clarity. Archangel Michael says, "Fear not, for God is moving in your favor." The truth is not meant to harm you, but to free you. The things that were hidden were holding you back, but now they are gone. She cannot control the outcome anymore. She cannot twist the story to fit her agenda. The evidence is undeniable, and her time of deception is over. You will not need to argue, fight, or prove anything. The truth is standing on its own, stronger than ever. God has made sure that nothing will ever be the same again. Type 555 if you are walking into divine freedom. She spoke words against you, but now they are turning back on her. She worked in silence against you, but now her own works are exposing her. The damage she caused is now coming full circle. She did not expect this moment. She never thought her actions would catch up to her. But no one can escape divine justice, no matter how carefully they plan. Now she must face the weight of what she has done. Now she must answer for every action she thought would go unnoticed. God has taken control, and nothing will stop this revelation. Type 111 if you believe in God's perfect timing. She tried to close doors for you. She tried to speak against your blessings, but God has overturned every single one of her attempts. Your path is now clear. The things that were blocking you are being removed. The truth is setting you free, and nothing can hold you back anymore. She can no longer manipulate situations to her benefit. She can no longer deceive those around her. The light of truth is shining too brightly for anyone to ignore. Type 444 if you're stepping into victory. God is lifting you up while bringing her deception down. The lies she told will no longer harm you. The things she did behind closed doors will no longer affect your future. She thought she could stop your blessings, but now they are increasing. She thought she could keep you trapped, but now you are soaring higher. She thought she could keep her secrets forever, but God has shattered them all. This exposure is not your downfall. It is your breakthrough. This moment is not meant to break you. It is meant to elevate you. Everything is shifting in your favor. Type 0000 if you are ready for divine transformation. Archangel Michael says you are protected under divine justice. No harm will come to you as the truth unfolds. What is happening is meant to clear the way for your greater blessings. Your aunt's time of hiding is over. Her time of control has come to an end. The power she thought she had is now slipping from her hands. She can no longer move in darkness. She can no longer cover up the truth. The weight of her own actions has fallen upon her, and there is no escape. Type 888 if you trust in God's justice. The battle she created will no longer be yours to fight. The burdens she placed on you will no longer hold you back. God is breaking every chain, every lie, and every deception. This is a moment of freedom for you. This is the confirmation you have been waiting for. This is the sign that God has always been watching over you. Everything she worked against is now turning for your good. Every attempt she made to stop you has now become your elevation. Every plan she had is now destroyed by divine truth. Type 6666 if you're stepping into a new season. She wanted to see you struggle. She wanted to see you held back. But now she is the one facing the weight of her actions. Her influence is gone. Her power is broken. Her words have lost their effect, and her deception has been exposed. Now you are walking forward without fear. Now you are moving in divine favor. Now you are stepping into the life that was meant for you all along.